Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going full hot chocolate mocha makeup today. It's my favorite type of makeup look. It's so pretty and effortless on anyone. I don't care what anybody says. I'm wearing this during the daytime at the grocery store, picking up my son from school. If you want to see how I got everything, how I put it all together, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be part of the Dom fam. And without further ado, let's get into the video. We're gonna get into the eyes first because this makeup looks a little bit more chocolatey, deeper, a little bit more deeper. I'm gonna do the eyes first. So I'm gonna go in with this Custard from NARS concealer. And I'm looking for my concealer brush. And I'm just gonna pop that on all over the lid. Oh my God, I almost forgot. I got this tape in from Real Techniques and it's like a soft, like nude brown. That's so cute. I'm gonna take a little piece of the tape and we're just gonna put it out here where I want the wing to go. Okay, I need to cut a cuter tape, hold on. For your viewing pleasure. Ow. That should be good. Okay, now we can go back into our concealer just to make sure everything is nice and even and ready for our eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have been in the Halloween fall vibes, like so hard. I've been watching all the scary movies like every single day, drinking out of my Halloween cups, just really trying to live my best fall Halloween-y life. I don't know about you guys, but let me know some scary movies that I need to watch that are not too scary. Like, I don't want to watch something that's gonna give me nightmares, but I love like Hocus Pocus, Casper, Beetlejuice, Coraline, all those. The concealer is on nice and even. Because they're using a concealer and not a eyeshadow primer, I'm gonna take a translucent powder and a fluffy brush and just set everything in place so it's nice and dry, and when the eyeshadows glide over your skin, it's just gliding over a smooth, even surface. So our eyes are ready and prepped. They're even and super ready and prepped for eyeshadow. So the first thing I'm gonna use is a transition shade. It's my favorite. This is gonna be one of the easiest eyeshadows you do for the fall. I'm actually gonna go back into this brush and I'm gonna take Toffee right here, but you can take any shade that's this like nice taupe bronzy shade, and I'm gonna go in and work that into my eye socket just so that we have a nice soft lighter transition from the darker shades we're gonna use. And you can kind of customize how deep you want this to be on your lid, so it doesn't have to be that deep. It could be more daytime appropriate and wearable, so don't be afraid to use a lighter hand or go deeper and make it more nighttime. I'm gonna do a little bit of in between because I'm indecisive and I like options. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna start off with this really soft, even base first. And you're gonna notice that I'm going up into the brow bone a little bit. That's okay, because we're gonna hit it with a little bit of soft cream shadow after. So I'm just gonna take that and I'm gonna drag it out so that we have a lifted eye out here. I always drag all my eyeshadow styles out, so if you don't like that lifted or that extra drag, don't do it. You can just keep it right in here and follow your natural crease so it's more rounded. But I like a lifted shape, so that's why I do that. Just keep that going and really soften that up. I also like to bring everything to my nose bridge because I just feel like it gives you a little bit more attention and dimension to the center of your face. It's just eye-catching, it's beautiful. For the next part, we're gonna use one shadow. I'm gonna take this shade, it's called Mocha. Perfect for our mocha look, but it's this really hot, chocolatey, rich type of shadow. And I'm gonna take that all over the lid, up into the crease. And I'm gonna use a fluffy brush because I want it to be very diffused. You know how I said I wanted that option to make it look either day or night? This is that option. I mean, if I wanted to, I could go in with a densely packed flat eyeshadow brush. That would pack in a lot of color, but I just want it to be soft and airy, soft, airy, chocolatey look. Nothing too crazy. Okay, I wanna bring in a little bit more chocolate, so I'm gonna take this coffee bean shade and work that on the entire lid as well. Just really bring in that richness to the look. These shade names are looking too yummy. I need a coffee, guys. On the corners of my eye, I'm taking the Too Faced Better Than Chocolate palette. It smells like chocolate. So good. I'm gonna take brownie points and Cake My Day and just work those into the outer part of the crease and drag them out. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a flat brush. This is the Carla Cosmetics K23. I'm gonna take this shade from the Essential palette. It's called Confident. It's so pretty. It's like a satiny type of silky eyeshadow. It looks like that. It just gives like a really pretty chocolatey luxe look to the eye. I'm just gonna take that all over the lid, and it is going to look so delicious, so yummy. And that's going all over the lid. I'm gonna take an angled liner brush, and I'm gonna go into the transition palette. I'm taking cinnamon and coffee beans together, and I'm gonna create a wing on the outer corner. And because that tape is there, it makes it so much easier. I always go in backwards just to make it an easy straight line into the eye. If you wanna create the easiest wing of your life, add tape and go in with shadow backwards, and bam, you have the perfect eyeliner every single time. This is great if you're a beginner or if you just have trouble with wings in general. This is my go-to. And then I'm gonna go in with a clean brush over the top, just so that it's not too high up and we have a nice space for the beige brow bone to peek through. And this is also gonna make it more wearable. I'm gonna go over the wing a little bit to smoke it out. So I'm gonna go in with Natural, this shade right here, and pop that on right under the shape. This is also going to clean up any eyeshadow, smooth it out, push it down a little bit if it went a little too high, or if you don't want as much depth or deepness in your look, you can always clean it up with this part. And then with a clean brush, or that slightly clean brush we used earlier, I'm gonna go in and just soften those edges. Bam. And that is basically the eyeshadow portion of the top of the lids. Now we're gonna go into the chocolate liner. This one is from Too Faced. This is a really good one, by the way. It's the waterproof one, and it's in the shade chocolate. And I'm just gonna go in backwards like I did earlier. If you want a very thin, precise line, definitely this one is the best for that. I love that, but I feel like I want something a little deeper. So I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever one. It's just a brown shade, and I wanna go over this actually. This one has more of a chocolatey shade to it. Now I'm going in with this brown mascara. Brown mascara has been something that I've been using for the past few weeks, and I really, really love it. I just like how natural it is. This one from Too Faced is really good, but Tower 28 has one. There's a few brown mascaras out there, but this one is just, has been calling my name. It's the perfect shade of brown. I would be surprised if this mascara smelled like chocolate coming from Too Faced. I wouldn't be surprised. Then I'm gonna go in with brown lashes. These lashes I really like because they're a mix of brown and black, so it looks more wearable. You know when something's like too light and it just kind of fades out your lash a bit? This one has a mix of brown and black. It's from House of Lashes. It's called Latte, and I cannot wait to put these on my eyes. You see how pretty they are? So pretty. And I like that they're so thin and lightweight. Yeah, these are perfect. I'm gonna just put some glue on them and then pop them on. I have my lashes on, and I'm gonna put on a little bit more brown mascara to mesh them together. But I'm really loving this brown lash for the fall. I have a whole routine for my lower lash, but I'm gonna wait to do that until I'm done with my entire face. So I'm gonna move on to the face. We're gonna remove these little tapes. Let's see what it's looking like. Ow. Ow. Ooh, that's nice. Beautiful, perfection, I love it. I forgot how much tapes actually help, like makeup tape. They make your makeup look like you're a pro. So now for my skin, I want a warm glow. So I'm gonna take the D Bronzy drops and use those like so. I'm only gonna put it on my cheeks, and then I'm gonna blend it out everywhere else. I'm gonna be using the Real Techniques angled foundation brush for this, and it's going to add a nice soft glow underneath, and then blend it down to my neck. All right, so now we have a bronzy glow that's going to glow from underneath our foundation. But for foundation, I wanna do something that has coverage, but is very light reflecting. My favorite is NARS, they just kill it. But I wanna choose something different. Something that is more full coverage, that does have a radiant finish, is this Maybelline Superstay. I am so impressed by this skin tint. It's one skin tint that's going to give you coverage and a beautiful glow. I love the dropper. Some people are not dropper people. They like hate the dropper, but I love it. And we're gonna go in with that foundation brush and just work that in all over. I'm not gonna blend it in all the way. I'm actually gonna take my damp beauty sponge and go in and press right into the skin. This is actually from Dominique. It's an antimicrobial sponge and it's extremely soft. And it just, some sponges give you like a little bit of a texture to your skin because their holes are a little too big and the sponge is too hot, like it's rough. This one is really soft and it just leaves your skin looking really smooth. So one of my favorite sponges. For concealer, we are going to do two. I have been loving this little mixture. I'm using the Dominique concealer and I take oat milk and vanilla cream. The vanilla cream shade I'll put closer into my eye because I want that area to look a little bit brighter. So I'm applying it right in here first. This is like my new concealer method for right now and I've been really liking how it's been applying. And then also for all the areas that I want to brighten up, I'll go in and brighten with the vanilla cream shade. And then for the concealer that's a little bit deeper, it's really not too deep, but it's more of my natural skin color. I'll take that on the outside of the eye and I'll drag it out. So you have the mix of these two that blend together in the center and make a beautiful gradient underneath your eye that's very natural but bright, and you'll see once I blend it out. And then to warm up the skin and add a little bit more dimension, I'm gonna take the Say Tan Bronze Sun Melt. Their cream bronzer is so good. I love how lightweight it is. So I'm gonna take this is a Nude Sticks blend and buff brush, and I'm gonna just swirl it and apply that to my cheeks right in here. And we're gonna pack it in, like pat it. Pack is probably not the right word. Pat it in. And I'm also gonna take the bronzer around the temples of the forehead like that and add a little bit more to my forehead area and right in here. Some dimension on the nose. While we have sort of a creamy, not yet set under eye, I'm gonna go in with my setting powder and a damp beauty sponge. Swirl that on the back of my hand so it's nice and smooth and it doesn't apply too much at one time. So it looks like that. I'm gonna press that underneath my eye for a super flawless, smooth, filtered looking under eye. Just nothing beats it when it's a damp beauty sponge sometimes. I feel like it just works the best. And you want it when the concealer is not completely dry for that smooth, flawless filter kind of look so that it doesn't get into fine lines. It kind of smooths over the fine lines before it sets. And then I'll go over everything. Like all of the center of my face, I'll go over this with the nose so we don't get the creases, everything before it completely dries down. And now it's dried down, it's smooth all together, but I do want a little bit more brightness in the inner corner. So I'm just gonna take a KVD pressed powder and I'm gonna take a little bit into my inner corner, like right in here, but I'm not gonna go all the way in. I just like this, I have this little pouch that likes to get puffy sometimes. So I'll put it there so it looks less puffy and more bright, and right down the center. So we look a little bit brighter. And then for the blush, I'm gonna go in with this beautiful shade that broke, and I'm so sad. It's called Java from Benefit, and it's a beautiful shade of like rosy, strawberry, chocolatey milk. I don't know, it gives that vibe to me. And I love the way it looks. It's a little messy because it broke, but I can still make it work. And it's such a pretty shade for this chocolate kind of makeup look. It's like rosy, but chocolatey. It has like a pretty depth to it that is just so unique for this makeup look. And I'm actually gonna take some of that into the eye to give the eye a little bit more something, and the temple, a little over the nose. I love it. And for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go back into Confident and just pop that under there. And having that little bit of sheen, that kind of shine to the shadow, just gives it a different type of texture that's really pretty. And when it hits the sun, it looks so beautiful. It makes your eyes kind of sparkle, kind of going over that line as well, just to make it a little softer. Then I'm gonna go over with brown eyeliner. I'm using this Hindash eyeliner pencil and just going over that waterline so it's nice and chocolate. And then we're gonna finally finish it off with mascara underneath the eye. The eyes are looking nice and chocolatey. I'm gonna set everything on my face with the Dalba First Spray Serum just to give my skin a little more juice, life, dewiness, whatever you want to call it. It also has a really nice scent to it, and it sets the makeup too, so that's why I love it, because it doesn't move. Finally, for the chocolate lips, I'm going in with the EXA Bury Your Dreams lip liner, and it's a brown one. I have hair on my nose. I have a little cat hair on my nose. Okay, I'm going in with the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint in Espresso. It looks like I bit into a yummy piece of chocolate and it just exploded on my face in the best way possible. Oh, that smells good. I'm gonna go change so I can really get into the brown chocolatey vibes. I feel like I need to add a little bit of gold, a little brown, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with a full look. Also, I kind of changed up my lip to this Jaclyn Hill Toasty lip liner just to soften and warm up the lip. It was looking a little too cool, a little too Halloween-y, but I really like how this came out. Let me know your guys' thoughts by liking this video. And if you want to keep the makeup vibes going, I post every week, so make sure to subscribe and watch these videos if you've missed them. They are waiting for you to watch. And before I let you go, I always leave you with a motivational message, and that is to take your time and think things through. Something for you guys to take with you throughout the week. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.